Najee, I guess first thing, how is the elbow feeling after practicing today, and what's the outlook looking like for Sunday for your availability?
The elbow's doing good. I got a little PRP shot in it, so it was sore for a couple of days. But I mean, it's feeling better.
Chris Carter, DK, or Chris Carter walked on.
Hey Najee, what have you seen? With JuJu back at practice, Deontay Johnson was talking about him looking smooth. You being a rookie, you only got to see him for a little bit of part at the start of the season. But what have you seen his energy do, bringing it back to the offense?
Yeah, JuJu's an amazing player, man. To see him back at practice after I don't know, it was week 3 or 4, whatever when it happened. Obviously everybody was pretty energized and asking around, if he's playing. I don't know if he's playing or not. I'm not the coach, but just to see him out there and practicing, obviously that gives a big boost to everybody, just to have another key player back. We're already ready to anticipate the play. So, just have another guy come back at practice, it gives us even more energy. So to see him going, practicing today, that's big.
Brian Backo, Post-Gazette.
Yeah, Najee, what happened to your elbow last week? And were you itching to get back? Were you itching to get back in there? Like, what was the process of figuring out whether you could play through it and when you were able to get back in and what you might wear to protect it and all that stuff?
Yeah, so I really don't want to get into what happened to it. But when it happened the third play, I came on the sideline, and obviously it was hurting for a minute. I was in pain, but I was waiting for it to cool down. My adrenaline was already pumping, so I knew that I'm not going to really feel this pain in the next couple minutes. So I waited whatever quarters it was, and then I tried to put this brace on me, but I can't play with the brace because I can't really fold my arm too much, football security. So I was just like, man, just put some tape on it, and put some tape on it, and I got back in there.
Chris Adamski.
Najee, what are your thoughts on being a 2-touchdown underdog in this playoff game? Just sort of the outside noise about that. And I know you had a social media post about what Ben said, kind of kidding about having no chance and things like that. Did you think he was serious when you first saw that or whatever? And what's kind of mindset of being such a big underdog?
I don't really care about the underdog thing. I don't think that matters at all. Anytime that you're playing a sport, no matter what people say or think, it does not help a team win or lose a game because, they're not playing the game at all. They're just giving their comments. So I really don't give a about any of that. But just for us to, be here and have the opportunity to play, and I'm always excited for that. So, let's have fun. Let's compete, man.
Noah Strackbean.
Hey, Najee, do you expect to be out there on Sunday? And if there's still uncertainty, what's the process the next 2 days to figure out if you're good to go?
Yeah, answer that question.
Alan Saunders.
And Najee, this is the first time you really had a situation in the NFL anyway where, you got an injury and you couldn't play as a running back. Is that something that you kind of have to put out of your head the next time you try to go? What's in your head the next time you're trying to go get contact, I guess, when you have an injury and you're trying to play through that?
Okay. So, obviously I got the injury, so this is the first time in the league, but it's not the first time ever me getting hurt. So, it's not like it's nothing new. So, I just go at it as if just be, in this sport, in this game, so much contact, you can't really say I'm going to be so much. I'm not going to play different. You can't do that, especially at the running back position. It's already a physical position. So, you guys got to have in your mind, that obviously you're somewhat hurt, but also protect yourself, but still play the game how you play it. If that makes sense, man.
Nick Farabaugh. Last 3 questions, guys.
Hey, Najee, over the past 3 weeks, I think you guys have had something like 6 or 7 explosive runs when you had, I think, 5 before that. What has allowed you guys to maybe pop those big runs over these last 3 games? Is it, the offensive line getting more comfortable with you? Is it you getting more comfortable? What do you think has allowed you guys to get those big bursts in those run games?
I think it's an establishment of, like, everybody executing their jobs. I mean, it's an understanding of everybody understanding their assignments and believing in one each other that, if I do this part, then, the left guard's going to do this thing. The center's going to do that. The running back's going to press the hole and make the cut. The running back's going to, not be, he's going to be more decisive. So I think it's a better understanding of us just executing our jobs more. I mean, we're getting a better feel. I mean, we're meeting a lot more. We're seeing, we're creating a bond. We're seeing, like, all the assignments and what we can do if we execute it. So, I'm always confident of what the line could do, and just us as a running back of doing what we can. Other stuff that we could do is we could press the hole better. We can be more decisive. We can, run with our pads lower. Be more explosive. So, if all of us just play our part and execute, stuff like that happen. So, and the O-line, the receivers is actually doing a good job too. So, tip your hat off to them, man. I don't think they get enough credit or support of what they're doing.
Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Yeah, Najee, what do you guys gain from practicing at Heinz Field today? It sounded like it was a lot louder out there than it is usually on the practice fields on a normal Friday.
You said what we gain?
Yeah, what do you got? What's the benefit of practicing here today?
Is it's a way better field. First of all, that's the main thing. It ain't too many people slipping and sliding everywhere. So that's one of the things. I think that's the main thing, really. The noise factor, you could say what you want, yeah, but, like, it's just that of us having a better footing. A lot of people aren't slipping on certain things, certain runs or cuts. To be more safer, so we can protect all the other players. We don't want no crazy injuries happen. This close into the game, especially this big game that we got ahead of us. So we want everybody to be safe and to have a good practice and execute your assignments better. So we went on here at Heinz Field.